I debate religious people all the time, and one of the most common arguments that I hear is that atheists believe there is no God. Well, this is a bad argument. Not only is it a bad argument, you should stop using it. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why. So stay tuned.
1 in a million to one villain. Too hot to be in the kitchen, I'll end up melting the ceiling.
What's going on, Hobby Lobby? It's your boy Javier Javier with the Javier Javier Show. Make sure you say it twice. Welcome to the Hobby Lobby once again. Now I want to get into this argument and why it's such a bad argument, and you should stop using it as a religious person. Now I want to point out something very simple, and I'm trying to make this as clear as possible because I've tried to explain this to people on many occasions, and for some reason this argument gets a lot of pushback. So I'll do my best to explain it in a way that any and everyone could actually understand. You have what you call positive claims and negative claims. A positive claim would be there is a God. Okay? Many religious people fall under this banner. They are positively saying that there exists something out there in the world or in the universe that can be verified. The reason that it's a positive claim is because you have to have some kind of evidence or justification to hold that particular belief. But let's look at a negative claim, for example. Do you lack the belief in dragons? I would ask you in that way because it matters. The lack of belief in the dragons is all you're saying is I don't have enough evidence or justification to make a claim on whether or not dragons exist. Now, the reason you wouldn't say I believe there are no dragons is because then you would have to present evidence to back up why you believe what you believe. Atheism doesn't claim to believe anything. It's basically saying I lack a belief because I don't have enough evidence or justification to hold a positive belief in it. We're waiting for more information. We're waiting for more data. And until we actually get it, the intellectually honest thing to do is to withhold judgment. You could be neutral on some things. You don't have to take one hard line on one issue or the other. You could simply say, I'm out of it until I have a reason to jump into it. Now, the reason that this argument is being used is because it puts atheists in a position to have to defend a position that they do not hold. Now, in an argument, and I know a lot of apologists do this, and I know a lot of religious people who listen to these apologists, and they take these talking points, and they actually try to use it in an argument or a debate against non-believers or freethinkers. I like to use that, whatever. But it's a very effective tool if the person you're talking to doesn't understand how to respond to it properly. The moment you put an atheist in a position to have to defend no God, they've already lost the argument. The reason is I shouldn't have to defend my lack in belief of leprechauns. I shouldn't have to defend my lack of belief in fairies, dragons, you name it. Because I'm not telling you that there is something. I'm just telling you that I'm ignorant. I don't know enough. I would like to believe that most of us, if not all of us, don't have enough evidence to back up a belief in a God or a deity. We have inclinations. We have hunches. Some of you have personal experiences that inform you about there being a creator. And it's not something that you can pass out that everybody can get a memo and actually verify that you experienced what you actually experienced. Now, I can clear this up a little bit more. And I want to run this ad from my friend Cesare because he's doing some great work at Agora. And I want you to check out his ad. Might be something that you would be interested in. So check it out.
Hello, fellow citizens and philosophers.
Are you looking to connect with other deep thinkers just like you?
We want to invite you to a new kind of learning and communication environment based on truly democratic values.
We are called Citizen Assembly, and we meet regularly in a free speech forum to discuss our best ideas for how to improve our society.
Actually, improve all societies.
So come find us in Agora, a networking platform where your voice really counts.
And let's build a better world together.
All right, good stuff, right? So please take a little bit of time out your day. Go check out Igora. See what they're doing over there. Maybe it might be something that you want to participate in and actually be a part of. Now, let's get back into this bad argument about atheists believe there is no God. Most atheists come to the position of atheism because they actually looked into the evidence or looked into the actual scriptures or doctrines on which whatever religion that they were practicing or the people around them were practicing, and they wasn't convinced. Not once would I ever make the claim that there is no God. First, I wouldn't even know where to begin to make that claim. We don't know what happened before the Big Bang. We don't know how the universe actually became. But we're learning, we're seeking to find out. Like I said, more data, more information. I've even had religious people claim that atheists believe that the universe came from nothing. They even took the time to quote certain words from Stephen Hawking in one of his books, as if Stephen Hawking represents atheism, or as if we have a Bible or some kind of scripture that we must follow or adhere to. It's not the case. We don't know what happened before the Big Bang. We don't know how the universe came to be, but we are looking to find out, and we're hoping that we will one day. But until we do, I can remain neutral. There's nothing wrong with saying, I don't know. So, I think that's pretty clear. If you have any objections to what I actually explained, and if it doesn't make sense to you, or you still feel a little confused on why atheists would never make the claim that they believe there is no God, I ask you to write in the comments below. Tell me your thoughts. Now, I want to give you some updates about the channel for the continued subscribers and followers of the show, and for those of you who might be watching for the first time. My plan moving forward is to actually put out 3 videos a week like I've been doing for the most part, and I want to drop videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern. That's my plan. Now, you know how life can get, and sometimes I won't always be able to pull that off, but that is the schedule moving forward. Now, I also want to do live chats and live videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I want to do that around 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you don't get a notification, if you don't get recognized, or let's say you didn't hit that bell yet, which you should go ahead and hit the bell, you're going to miss out on the live chats. And I would really like to see all of you there so you can ask your questions. I will have guests on, hopefully every time. If not, I'll be on by myself, and I'll be able to answer some of the questions that you may have, or some pushbacks on some of the videos that I've released. But, you know, I want to hear back from you. I want to know what you think. I want to feed off of you, and I want to know what are the questions that you have, what are some of the concerns, what are some of the topics that you want me to cover, how can I improve the channel, all of those things. And if you haven't already, you could always go support me at patreon.com/theJavier Show. It's that simple. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace and stay safe. Till next time, I'm out.
1 in a million to one villain. Too hot to be in the kitchen, I'll end up melting the ceiling.